Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by if you're new, and welcome back if you're already a subscriber. My name is Crystal and today we're going to go through my everyday makeup bag and have a bit of a look through the kind of products that I'm using every single day. I am running a project pan on my channel at the moment, so a majority of these products will be from my project pan. However, this will kind of give you an insight into the products that I'm actually drawn to outside of my project pan. I'm not quite sure if my update for this month is out just yet, but if it is, I will have it linked in the description box below. But this might give you an insight a little bit about that video, because not every single product in here is going to be from my project pan. So a little bit of an insight there for you guys. Before we jump into the video, do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you like videos like this, and also give this video a big thumbs up if you like this kind of content. And also I'll have my Instagram handles on the screen for you guys to go and check me out over there. And without further ado, let's just jump straight into the video. I don't understand why, but I'm really hot right now. I think it's kind of like getting into this this dress was a little bit trickier than I thought it was going to be, and I haven't worn it in such a long time because I mean, like, ISO, why would I wear a really nice dress like this? By the way, it's from Cookai. I don't think you can get it anymore, but this is kind of like the dress that I was wearing at Christmas time because it's like really festive and stuff like that, and we are so close to Christmas. I'm so excited. If you can tell, I've got my red nails and everything on. I'm so ready for something to look forward to. Being a Victorian is not nice at the moment, so trying to feel that holiday cheer. But this is my makeup bag. It's nothing luxurious at all. I mean, this is the only one I could find that was big enough to hold all my stuff. Like, as you can see, it's full to the brim, and this is just my everyday makeup. This is stuff that I reach for all the time. Like, I can't imagine doing my makeup without this stuff in it. And this is like the only makeup bag I could find that was big enough. So I got this from Bardo forever ago. It's really dirty. It's just a quilted material bag, so it's easy to clean if something explodes in here. So for example, I had one of my highlighters for my project pan in here, and unfortunately it exploded when I moved from Melbourne, like the metro region, to the regional space, and this entire bag was just covered in highlighter. So easy to just chuck in the wash. So I definitely recommend a material makeup bag if that's what you're going for. But I'll leave this here so you guys can see me diving into it. But the first thing that I can see on top here is my Precisely My Brow Pencil by Benefit. This is an OG product. It's an oldie and a goodie. This is in shade 3. I used this today. It's just this really thin little tip on the end, which makes it really easy to do feather-like strokes and mimic brow hairs, because I don't have naturally full brows like this. It's all a show. Next up on the top here, I can see my favorite eye pencil by MAC. This is the Coffee Eye Pencil. Literally just a standard pencil, nothing special. It's this beautiful, I'll do a swatch for you guys. It's this beautiful deep coffee shade. I don't know if it's like coming up on the camera really well there, but it's this beautiful coffee shade. I don't like black eyeliner on me. I feel like it makes my eyes look a bit funny. So that shade Coffee is like, it's not black, but it's not like a soft brown. It's like beautiful. It's in between. It's really nice. I got that because I heard Molly May, the one that does YouTube now, who used to be on Love Island, like not last year but the year before, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember, it's all a blur to me, but she mentioned that on her channel, and as soon as she mentioned it, I went and bought it, and I'm obsessed. So love her recommendations. Next up is a highlighter. This is by MAC. This is Double Gleam in the old, gosh, I've just spilled some of it on myself. This is in the old packaging. I accidentally put my nail into it the other day when I was doing a tutorial, and yeah, broke my heart a little bit. But it's this beautiful champagne gold shade. This is like my kind of color. I love it. It looks good on so many different skin tones, and Double Gleam is just an oldie but a goodie. Again, a lot of my products in here are going to be like OG products. Like, there's nothing really new that's just come out recently that's going to be in here, because if you are subscribed to my channel, you will know that I'm on a minimalism journey. So I'm not a minimalist, like, just to clarify, I'm not a minimalist. I just have too much stuff. So what I've decided to do is stop purchasing stuff and seeing how that impacts my life, and yeah, actually starting to enjoy the things that I already have. And a lot of these makeup products are things I've had for a while, and I actually want to enjoy using them, and I love using them. So that's why they're in my everyday makeup bag. Next thing that I can see here is my foundation. I have the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Foundation in the shade Cashew. This is my favorite foundation ever. I'm probably going to be wearing this foundation to my wedding, either this one or the other foundation that's in here somewhere. I can't see it, but it's the other Laura Mercier foundation. It's the Lumiere version of it. I have that in the shade Tawny. It is in here somewhere. I will show you eventually, but it's going to be either this one or that one because I honestly think that this is my ride or die foundation. Not enough people talk about it. I just think that Laura Mercier is fantastic, and like they just don't get enough credit for their foundations. Like it's all talk about their powders, but I mean their foundation is honestly one of the best in the market. Next up is my bronzer. So this is from my project pan. This is the Too Faced Sweet Tea bronzer. I love this bronzer. There is quite a bit of usage in there, which is really good. I have this on today. I really like this bronzer. It's got half and half, so it's a baked bronzer, half matte, half luminous, and like you can swirl it around and create like a mixed combo version, or you can like lean your brush to either side and get a matte or a luminous bronzer, which is really cool. So you kind of get a 2-in-1, kind of a 3-in-1 actually, because you get the matte, the luminous, or you can mix them. I always just mix them because it's easier, and I use a really big fluffy brush and I kind of can't keep it to either side, but I love this. This is really good for contouring your nose as well, and yeah, it's just a really reliable product. Next up is my mascara. So this is the Too Faced Damn Girl mascara. Super massive fluffy wand. It does make my lashes really clumpy, but I mean sometimes I'm in the mood for that. So this is the wand here. It's absolutely massive. It's like an hourglass shape, so you can get like right into your lashes, which is really good. And the packaging on this is like to die for. It's like so cute. That's kind of what drew me in, was the packaging, but it is a good product too. Next up is my powder. This is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter powder in the shade Butter. This is in my project pan. I do like it. I have this on today. There's so much product in here. There's 28 grams worth of product, so it lasts forever, and it really isn't that expensive. So I personally really do like that powder. It's not my favorite powder. My favorite powder is the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder. I believe that's what it's called. I can't remember. I haven't had it in a while because I'm on my no buy, but that is my all-time favorite powder. Ride or die, you can't go wrong with that powder. But the Fenty Beauty one's not too bad as well. Next up is the gloss. I have this gloss on right now. It is the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in the shade Fussy. I really like this one. It's a well-known gloss. It's not sticky, it's not tacky or anything like that, and it's just a really easy wear, especially over the top of like any nude lipstick that you have, like pinky nude, brownie nude, whatever. This kind of gloss is going to work really well over the top of that. So that's what I'm using at the moment. A setting spray is my favorite setting spray at the moment. It's the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist. I use this on my partner as well. Like whenever he has a really dry skin day, because he suffers from dry skin, I spray him with this and he loves it. He goes, oh, it smells like a lolly. It really hydrates his skin and plumps it back up, and it's really good. I quite like it, and I'm an oily combo girl, and I can work really well with this particular product, which is supposed to be a glowy hydrating product, which means it's really good for universal skin types. So it's a really good one to note. Oh cool, I found my foundation. So this is the other Laura Mercier foundation that I have in my everyday makeup bag. This is the one that's in the shade Tawny. It is the Flawless Lumiere Radiance Perfecting Foundation. Love it. So this is the two packaging types side by side. So you've got the matte and then you've got the radiant. I usually just look at the caps, like that's kind of how I know what's what. And then the bottles itself, the matte is the frosted bottle and then the luminous is the glass bottle. So that's those two. And then next up is my Makeup Forever Velvet Skin Foundation Powder. Love this, nearly out of it again. I say this in like all of my videos, I'm nearly out of it, but I'm really trying to stretch this powder as far as I possibly could because I love it so much. And again, I don't wear makeup unless I'm filming, so, or shooting something for my makeup page. By the way, my makeup Instagram handle was at the beginning of this video, and I will also have it in the description box below. Go and check out my makeup page. I'm hoping that when Victoria finally opens up, I can get out there and actually start doing makeup on clients again. So fingers crossed that happens sooner rather than later, because I really miss doing makeup on people. Next up is my MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash. This is for my lower lashes. Love it. I've had like 6 of these in my lifetime. Ride or die. I also have my, this is like, look at the packaging. on this. It's like totally gone. This is my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter Primer. This is the one with the massive doe foot applicator. It sucks that the packaging rubbed off because it did look really, really pretty, but maybe like the oils from my hand just like made it like break down. I don't know, but I have this on today. I love this. This is so good. It's really, really good for brides as well, but I mean, I like to go full glam if I'm going to do my makeup, like go hard or go home. And I love mixing this with the other primer that's in here, which is my Tatcha the Silk Canvas Primer. This is the original version, the solid form. So as you can see, it's like a solid primer. I don't know what it is about this. I think it's just because it's like more sanitary, like, well, not necessarily more sanitary, but it's like less steps. Like you don't have to put the primer on the back of your hand or put the primer on a brush and then put it into your face. Like you can just dip it in with your brush and then put it on your face, which I really appreciate. And that's also what I really appreciate about this, is that there is that doe foot applicator. So literally it's kind of like a concealer. You just kind of put it all over your face. And then I like to get my brush, dip into this and then blend it all in. And because this is a pore filling primer, it makes your skin look really flawless. And then this one being a radiant primer, it just gives it that glow. So honestly, this is like the perfect combination of primer for me. If you haven't tried this combination, like, yeah, I get that both of these products are super expensive, but they are so good. Like, I don't think I would ever need any other primer combo ever, because these are just so good. Okay, so next up is my blush. This is the Milani Luminoso blush. I use this in one of my recent tutorials. I've fallen back in love with this blush again. It's this beautiful peachy neutral shade that works for so many different skin tones. It's a baked blush, so it's really, really easy to use, super blendable, super forgiving in a sense that you can blend it out and make it really nice and natural, I suppose, or you can go really heavy-handed and make it look really artificial, but that's totally up to you. It's really good both ways, and it's super inexpensive because it's drugstore. Next up, I have my two eyeshadow palettes. So this is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. This is in my project pan. I am trying to use this up. I'm not really being successful in doing so. However, I am trying my best. It does still smell like chocolate, which is incredible considering how old it is. But yeah, mine is like so old. I think I'll talk to you guys about it in my project pan video, but honestly, I'm thinking of throwing this away because, like, although it's got some beautiful neutral tones in it and I do really love it, I think I'm gonna chuck it because it's so old. I don't really gravitate towards it. It's just taking up space in my collection, but it is in my everyday makeup bag for now because I do like it. But then I also have my Huda Beauty Desert Dust palette. I've fallen back in love with this. I feel like this had a moment for like maybe a second, like a tiny second, and then people just got over it. But I have just completely, it's like blinding you guys, sorry. I have completely fallen back in love with this. Like, the shades in here, the formula is beautiful. I don't know why I kind of stopped using it. Like, I do adore Huda Beauty stuff, and this is definitely one of them. I love the purples in here. You've got a lot of neutral tones. The shade Cosmo, which is just this one here, is so beautiful. It's just really hard to apply. So once you do figure out how to apply it with like a glitter glue and stuff like that, it is stunning. So I definitely recommend, like, going into your collection, if you have this palette, pick it back up again and play with it, because it is actually quite surprising how versatile and stuff it is, and I really, really like it. So it's in my everyday makeup bag for now. It may rotate out, but yeah, I'm really enjoying it at the moment. Next up is my two concealers. So I have my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light. I love this. And I also have my Too Faced Born This Way. This is in the shade Vanilla. So these two are like some of my favorites. My all-time favorite at the moment is my MAC Pro Longwear concealer in the shade NC20. I think off the top of my head, that's what my favorite is. But I do like these two as well. These are probably my next two favorites. I sometimes find that the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light is a little bit too light because it's quite pinky based. It sometimes throws my makeup a bit ashy. So what I like to do is mix it with the Too Faced Born This Way in the shade Vanilla, and it just makes it that little bit more yellowy based, and it looks really, really nice. So these two together are my current go-tos. And then the other concealer that I currently have in my everyday makeup bag is my NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the shade number 1 Medium Custard. So this is like my all-time favorite pot concealer. I always have this in my collection. If I go out clubbing, not that I have in like a really long time, or that I will in a really long time, I always take this and this with me, and it covers me for the whole night. If I have any makeup move, or if I get oily, or if anything happens to my makeup at all, this guy works kind of like a foundation and it just covers everything. There actually is a foundation that NARS has released recently, which is kind of like the foundation version of this concealer. I am curious about that. It is something that I am interested in purchasing and trying out. If this is something that you want to see on my channel, let me know in the comments below and I will consider purchasing that foundation. Although that will be breaking my no buy, I do want to make content for you guys that you actually like, and that is a foundation that I'm curious about. I do think that NARS is a fantastic brand for bases, so I would consider breaking my no buy if that's a product that you'd like to see a review on. So let me know and we'll figure it out. So I'm just gonna grab a handful of stuff out because I feel like I've been talking forever. So the highlight I'm using at the moment is the Laura Geller Gilded Honey. This is currently in my project pan. It's a goldy shade highlighter. I really like it. Not as pigmented as I would have liked it to be, but I mean, it does the job. I also have my Hourglass Scattered Light Glitter eyeshadow in the shade Reflect. This is beautiful. It's a pressed pigment. It goes on really easily. Oh, my nails make it really hard to get the stopper out. It's this beautiful, beautiful shade. Rose gold, champagne kind of shade. I mean, I guess it's kind of like my default kind of shade that I go to for everything. I've just got that all over my hands, but I love that for every day. So that's why it's in my bag at the moment, just in case I need to mix it up from those palettes. I also have some brow products here. So I have my Gimme Brow in the shade 3, which is almost done. I also have my Ka-Brow in the shade 3, which I use if I need to sharpen my tail on my eyebrows. Don't really use it so much at the moment, but I do have it in there just in case. And then still got quite a few products in here actually. I have my Duo Lash Glue in here too. And then I also have my Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. I like to use my Gimme Brow first, put the fibers in my brows, and then I like to use my 24-Hour Brow Setter to set all of that down so it doesn't go anywhere. Love this product. I've had a couple of them and I definitely think it's worth the investment. I always have that on me, which is really good. The lipstick that I have here is the one that is currently on my lips right now. It's the shade Shrimpton from MAC. It is a satin formula. This is what it currently looks like. It's, I don't know, it's this pinky brown nude. It's just your everyday standard kind of nude. Shrimpton's quite popular, so most likely you have come across it at some stage in your makeup time. If you are an OG person that is like a makeup enthusiast, you probably have come across it. I love that, and I also love Blankety, which I think is in here as well. Yep, I also have Blankety here by MAC. I like to mix Shrimpton and Blankety. They look very similar in the bullet, but this is more pinky mauvey kind of based, and the Shrimpton is more peachy sort of based. So you can see from on my lips right now, I do have Fussy, the gloss bomb that I mentioned earlier, on my lips over the top of Shrimpton, and they look really, really good together. So I'm pretty impressed with that combo. And then the last product that I have out of my everyday makeup bag is one of my favorite lipsticks. This is the Huda Beauty matte lipstick in the shade Anniversary. I love it. The formula on this is beautiful. It's super reliable. It goes really, really well with Blankety. It's like my favorite lip duo ever is Anniversary and Blankety mixed together with a little bit of the Hourglass Unreal lip glosses in the shade Provoke over the top. Like, that is my favorite lip combo ever. So this is the last product that's in my everyday makeup bag. I love it. It smells like rose. It's really beautiful. I don't know why I smelled it. I totally know what Huda Beauty stuff smells like, and I just think it's beautiful. So that's everything in my bag. As you can see, it's all empty now, and yeah, that's everything I'm currently using. It is a lot. In terms of an everyday user, there is a lot of options in there, but the kind of way that I've set this up is that if I had to leave my house in a hurry and I just needed to grab a bag and go, like, grab this, all of that stuff would be in there, and I'm sweet for like everyday wear, full glam wear, all that sort of stuff. I don't have any lashes in there, but otherwise, like, everything else I'm pretty much completely covered for, which is the entire idea of my makeup bag on the everyday. Like, if I was going to work and I wanted to get ready on the train, or I wanted to get ready during my commute or something like that, I would just take this bag and it would have everything in it that I need. So yeah, that's everything for this video. If you liked it, please do give it a big thumbs up, and make sure you smash that subscribe button if you like videos like this. And also, do not forget to go and check me out on my Instagram. My handle's on the screen for you guys to go and check me out over there. And I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks, guys. Bye.